My MAGA Vietnam veteran boomer father died alone. In 2019, my MAGA Vietnam veteran father told me, then 35F, that I was no longer a part of his family. He did this in the middle of Chuck E. Cheese at my niece's 6th birthday party. The reason? Dr. Phil told him to hold a family meeting where we, myself, mom, sister, her boyfriend, my then fiancé, and my best friend who I live with, were to sit down, shut up, and listen as he told us what he thought about our lives, our jobs, our significant others, etc. We all noped out of that. Not only are we all functioning adults with jobs and homes of our own, but to do this in front of everyone? And not privately? My anxiety shot through the roof, and since I didn't agree to it, he told me I was no longer a part of his family. That evening he called and asked if I could come over and we would do it one-on-one. I still refused and asked if he wanted to know why I was so anxious about it. You guys, I took a breath and was ready to give my heart and soul to this man. Then he said the last words I ever heard him speak to me: "I don't care." I said neither do I and hung up. The next morning, I woke up to him sending Islamophobic propaganda to my friend and threatening her to go eat shit and die. I sent him a strongly worded manifesto, cutting him out of my life once and for all. Holidays were then spent with my friend's family and my mom, my sister, and her daughters in secret. Then COVID happened. I got a voicemail from him saying if my mom died from it, it would be my fault, because I wasn't in their lives. In May of 2020, he decided God didn't believe in divorce, packed everything he owned into a U-Haul, and went to Arizona to be with his ex-wife. He had been with my mom for almost 40 years. He told my sister the last 36 years of his life had been a waste. At the time, I was 36. We thought we were finally free of him, but he pulled the same shit with his ex, and she kicked him out. 3 months later, he came back to a restraining order and all of us gone and wanting nothing to do with him. He was surprised. He said he was just going for a visit. Who the fuck packs the largest U-Haul you can rent to go for a visit? Fast forward to now. He had a heart attack after 50 years of smoking and died on his living room floor. He was there a day or two before his home care nurse found him. This was February 22nd, and I've gone through every range of emotion possible since then. I miss the man he was before the Trump Kool-Aid, but I haven't seen that man in forever. Now all of us are just saying, good riddance. Boomers, don't be fools like this. Love your kids for who they are. Let them be happy. Edit, holy cow. I was not expecting this to take off the way it did. Usually my posts only get like 20 upvotes. This is insane. To everyone offering condolences, thank you. I've tried to read every comment, but there's so many. I appreciate every single one of you. I've been in therapy for the last few years to deal with being no contact and other issues, and have already spoken to my therapist about this. Thank you for your concern. I've also cried, smiled, and laughed to many of your comments. Again, thank you. To those who have similar stories to mine, I am so sorry that you all are sharing this experience. On one hand, it's nice not to be alone, on the other, it's just so devastating that there are so many of us in this situation. My heart goes out to you, as much as yours to mine. To the non-foolish boomers who have commented, I wish I could give you the hugs my father missed out on. Keep fighting against the stereotype. To the few stinkers in here, I see you, and I'm glad you're a minority. And to the few that chose to message me with really hateful stuff, I hope God reads your messages back to you before kicking you out of the pearly gates.